you are a new Petit owner and a new den car owner. So how has your experience been so far?
All right, my experience, well, I'll be honest, I was nervous, like many in-bay auto owners, about going to a monthly subscription format originally. I had my reservations about, cannibalizing cash sales in exchange for people abusing monthly subscriptions, but the more I researched and learned about the den car technology, it kind of set my concerns at ease about, how they eliminate that element in the in-bay auto market. So it's been a positive experience, I'd say.
Great. Now, we were talking a little bit, we don't script anything here, but you mentioned, because I was curious, you have 4 self-serves besides your in-bays. Mm-hmm. So you have one Petit in-bay at the moment, you have another older one that someone just hit, correct? So you're going to replace that.
With a Petit.
With a Petit, no question. So it's really easy. But has your self-serve, since you've involved monthly plans on the one in-bay, has your self-serve increased?
The whole site in general has increased dramatically, and not only has the in-bay doubled, the sales have doubled on cash sales, but everything down to the vacuums and even the dog wash has increased in volume. Just I feel that the site in general has been busier, and it just attracts people wanting to wash. So everything has been much busier for sure.
Fantastic.
So,
and we talked about this a little bit. I tried to shed some light on the unlimited. There's a lot of miscommunications and some things that people don't understand with unlimited plans. Even if you only have a couple hundred people on it, there's that many more people an hour coming through, and that's what leads to people noticing, hey, there's something happening over there, and they come in for even the self-serve or more in-bays.
Yeah, I mean, from the whole decision-making process, like I wasn't sure how much I was going to regret the decision, but it's zero.
Awesome.
And it's been the best decision I've made up there for sure. I mean, the Petit has been great. The people like the den car. They love it. They like the technology, the simplicity of it. I don't think I could have went in a different direction and been as satisfied, me or the customers. And
fantastic.
I mean, it's more important the customers being satisfied and having a very, a simple means to select the wash or to upgrade. And then the Petit, of course, is just an unbelievable piece of machinery in its own right.
Fantastic. So, what have you noticed since installing the Petit unit? Speaking of just the wash part.
The speed is faster. The impingement on the vehicle is better, so it's cleaning better. And I just think that people, my site has always been a little bit more, quite a bit more skewed towards touchless, but I think it's actually pushed. Once those friction people try that Petit, they don't even ask for the friction anymore. So we've converted.
That's good to know.
We've converted friction users over to touchless because there's been some people think that friction won't clean as well, but I think with the proper chemicals and the Petit, I think it's doing as good a job with less claims.
Fantastic.
So.
We didn't discuss any of this. This is good. This is good. So now that you've had both friction and a Petit beside each other, since your other one's a friction and it's been damaged, you said you are going to go with the Petit then instead of friction.
I was always conflicted a little bit because there is an element of my customers that prefer it, and the more people that see, it's been closed, so now they have to go through the touchless. That I always talk to the customers as much as possible, and they're satisfied. So I feel comfortable like just doing away completely with the friction because it has its own element of risk, especially with a site that's partially unattended, and people come in with bike racks and ski racks, and I've bent so many shafts because, 10 o'clock at night somebody goes in with a bike rack and messes the machine up. With the Petit, clearly we don't have that problem anymore, and it is a true 24/7 concept that you can probably run it unattended. I mean, I prefer to have, attendance.
You're
there.
busy. You have people that are helping out with
garbage.
But
keep I could see it being completely feasible to run that concept unattended.
Gotcha.
From everything from the upsell to the passes to actually the wash itself. I mean, sure, having somebody on site selling monthly subscriptions is going to be more productive than just upselling at the teller, but I've done zero, marketing, and people are just electively going up to the monthly passes, on their own. So
exactly how it's designed is supposed to work.
Exactly. So
How has the customer service been with Petit?
Petit has been great. I mean, I've been in constant, communications with them. They follow up with me. I've had no issues with the machine itself, it's like a learning process with a new machine. From an owner standpoint, I like to get a little bit of a technological education on the machine itself, because that's just the way I am. So I like the way the machine is designed. It's very, well thought out, the way the layout is on the pump rack and the computer integration. So it's very user friendly. So I'm very sad. It's very easy to train employees how to troubleshoot things and how to operate the machine. So no regrets at all. Yeah.
Fantastic.
There's other players in the field, but one of the things I noticed is, like, I never read a negative thing spoken about the Petit on social media or any of the other forums. That in its own right speaks for itself, I think.
It does. A strong customer advocate.
Even the tunnel guys that use it as a prep arch, they swear by it. So, and then coming out to the factory and meeting the people that, work within Petit and passionate about constantly improving it. Not only me, like, I traveled out there with my distributor because we were unsure about it, and I just remember on the way back, he's just like, I feel good about it, and like, there's nothing. He had no reservations, so
he since has been installing more and more. So if you're in the, correct me if I'm wrong, but Utah, so Colorado, Arizona,
Nevada, and
Idaho. If you're in that area, Royce Industries is our distributor in the West here, and that's who you've been dealing with.
Exactly.
Had good.
I've been working with them since I got into the car wash business, and not only is he my distributor, I consider him a friend of mine. Like, it's just a very personal, business relationship, and he's always treated me fairly and quickly, and I've never had any issues. So.
Yeah, we've had great interaction with him as well.
Yeah.
We really enjoy distributors that keep interacting with us properly and communicating.
Yeah.
So, any other comments or?
No, that's it. I'm just excited to, it's only been set up, a few months now, and like I told you, I haven't really promoted it, but once the second Petit will be installed, then I'll push, a
little bit of
the marketing on the social end, and we'll see what it could do, and it'll be interesting.
Yeah, I'm excited for you. I was really surprised at how busy you are already.
Yeah.
With just the self-service. It was going constantly.
Yeah.
Today is no different day than anything else. Not like you had snow or rain or anything.
If anything, today's a slow day. So
it was crazy. Yeah, you are pumping them out there.
Yeah, it's a good. It's been a good change, and I'm glad I did it. So
great.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for your time.
Yeah. Thanks for coming out.
All right. Talk to you later.
All right. See ya.
Yep.